Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included Spaced Out Edition here on our Wacky World cartoon reboot. We have Lily trapped. Let's get her untrapped. There you go. Look at all that. See, that wasn't hard. Silly dupes. All right. So, in our last episode, we were slowly expanding our new bedrooms and getting, new dining rooms set up. And our automation of our fancy kitchen and all kinds of stuff. And we've got most of this working now, to where we're good there. And of course, we've got lots of food. We've got our two little dining halls to make sure we have enough room for everybody. These guys have to go get the food, but I mean, it's not a huge deal. And then we're working on the bedrooms. So the problem is with our bedrooms, we found out and discovered that this doesn't work. Because in order to have luxury barracks, it can only be 64 tiles, and it has to be a minimum. It says minimum height of 4 tiles, which is kind of weird because I don't know. That means that these things are just regular barracks instead of luxury barracks. Now, what's the difference? I mean, a barracks gives us plus morale 1, and this gives us plus morale 2. That's the only difference. So is that an issue? Do we want to deal with it? Do we want to ignore it? Now, my solution for that was, okay, we need to raise the base by, at minimum, 2 tiles, which means we need to get rid of all of this and move all of that. Very doable. We can definitely do that. The first thing we would have to do is move our coal. I don't even know if we need coal, but that's what we're going to have to do. So ideally, if we're going to move the coal, put it up here, right? We just put a little backup in case we need it area of coal generators up here at the top. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's put in a power control room. So it's going to be right here. Yeah, it's going to be right here. All right, so we need to deconstruct this temporarily. All right, very good. All right. So, and I'm making it out of gold just so that we don't accidentally melt anything in case it gets hot, but we're gonna set up cooling. So, not a big deal. All right, and we'll do that. Okay. Then we need to take our battery. We're going to put it into place. There we go. And on this side, we're going to put in, of course... Oh, well, we got a door there. Well, this room doesn't need to be that big. How big do we want this? We only want it... I'm only going to do it big enough to put in the right amount of... 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. We could put 3 coal generators, but then where's the storage? Right? Kind of annoying. So we'll do, this is what we'll do. We'll do 4 generators. Oh, what did I make these out of? Okay, we made them out of... Alright, that's fine. Okay. I want to move that. I'm changing it. Actually, I don't have to move it. Silly me. Who knows what I'm doing? We don't know what we're doing. Alright. And then from a shipping perspective, we're going to be putting these in so that we can put in our conveyor rails. Which is going to bring up coal. From this line here, right here. So we just need to go straight down like that. All right, good. We can deconstruct that. We're gonna redo this a little bit. So we'll deconstruct that as well now that we just built all of that, but we're gonna redo it. All right, and then from a power standpoint, we're just gonna come in from this side right here. Put in a door just so that we have it. And we'll hook up that. Now, that does mean, even though it's not going to be used very often, I do want to put in just a tad bit of cooling right there. Let's do this right. Otherwise, it's going to say no. So we're just going to put in a loop. Alright, cool. So that should take care of that. So that we have what we need to have a backup power supply. Which means that we can come down here and, you know, we can deconstruct this and 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 all these good stuff. It's gonna cause a little bit of a backup on some things, but that's alright. Okay, and let's get the automation. Deconstruct tagged. Cool, that's what we forgot up here, is we've got to put in an automation. There we go. Oh, we never finished the automation wire. We better do that too. Cool. Alright. So that will slowly move this up. We can deconstruct that. And then we've got to redo the power line, which we are. We've got the heavy... Oh, whoops. I mean, I know it doesn't matter as much yet, but eventually we are converting this completely over to heavy watt. I mean, right now we're not generating more than what's going to happen, so we're fine to connect the two cables as long as we don't go over the 20, right? So we're okay with that. It does mean, and thanks for that tip, by the way, it was given to us, so that does mean we can do that. And then on this side, of course, we're going to do the same thing. That just means we need to build this out. Although I think we might be moving this. I'm not sure. Alright, so we've got that. We can deconstruct this, this, and this. So we just need to connect up our power here. If we get this connected, I can take this out. Alright, and then of course we can redo our wiring as needed. So that's perfect. This thing's still running nicely. So we probably want to think about how we're going to do the different power converters and all of that. So we need to put these things in. We're using gold. I hate it when I do that. I accidentally build something that's like, oh, I'm not thinking. We're gonna stick one up there. That's gonna go like that. You can slowly start replacing this, so that'll work. Go. And then this is gonna go like that. And it's gonna come into the base. And this one's gonna come into the base. This one we will do here and disconnect this so that this is going into the base instead. And we'll have another one. So, alright, very good. We can go ahead and deconstruct these. The bottom one here. Just to get that going. Shipping, we can deconstruct this all the way to here. Okay, construct that. And let's continue our digging efforts as well. We've got the ladders here, so we can dig all of this out. Perfect. So as soon as these two are done, I'm just going to prioritize them. We can start redoing all of this. Meanwhile, let's continue. We've been digging out the entire map, so let's continue that effort as well, so that we don't get distracted and, you know, forget that, oh yeah, we were doing that. Oh, and we want to continue that. So like over here, we're going to deconstruct these. We'll tag that so that we can move all of that out. And then over here, we can get that out. Does mean that we're gonna need like a ladder through here, probably. Just to hit these two areas. And eventually this one. Yeah. In fact, what we'll do is we'll cancel that. I like things kind of uniform, so we'll do some things like that. And that'll allow us to put in things like this so that we can reach these little spots. Alright, cool. Anyways. That is done. You guys can't reach this one, really? Fine. We will do that. Alright. Excuse me, sorry. Okay, so we've got this. Oh, there you go again. Sorry about that. Let's go ahead and deconstruct this. It's going to disconnect some power from the base. But that is alright. At the same time, we can start putting in our connections. Actually, that's not going to work. Forgot, we're moving the floors up. So that means that, like, on this one here, the floor is going to be here. So this can go through. And 1, 2, 3, 4. The floor is going to be here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's going to be a floor through here. All right. Okay. Now we need to determine the base layout. Temporarily. leave that open. Alright. So, I need to move this up 1, this one up 2, this one up 3, right? Gotta think about this. I want to do it right. If we do it wrong, we're gonna be messed up. Is there a way to tag it? Yes. We'll do this, just so I can see it. That's the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically what we're saying that we could take this well, because then this thing's in the way. Is that what we want to do? I mean, that gives me a whole extra floor. Do I really need the extra floor? I kind of want it. But it also means I need to move this thing. Again. Messed up. Okay, not a problem, but it just means that... Oops. It just means I gotta move this up. Yeah. I have to deconstruct this line here. All right, well, we'll do it. I've made up my mind, as you can tell. So we're gonna go ahead and deconstruct and just get it done. All right. Whoops! I deconstructed the. Okay. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff to take care of here, but we'll focus on that and get that done. They're going pretty quick. You know, these guys, they've got all the food they want. They've got all the good health stuff. You know, I mean, they're happy dupes morale-wise. So they're pretty quick on all of their work, which is very appreciative. I know, this is a slow way of doing this, but anyways, I'm just tagging it. Okay, cool. So as they deconstruct this, we will put in tiles one at a time, so that's going to be a slower process, but the priority is this line right here. Which they now have done. So now we can come in and we can deconstruct this one. There we go. Because as they build, we'll build this floor first, which is our inner floor, and then we'll put the heat tiles up. So they're going to go like that, basically. Cool. That means over here also I want to whoops, extend that up so that we're good to go there as well. Cool. Get rid of that. What is missing power in the base at the moment? You've got power, you've got power. Just this thing. That thing. And some of the... Well, no, the entertainment's good. It was just this line, which is powering nothing over here. all these floors and everything are gonna change of where we're doing stuff, so I might as well just, you know, start prepping and taking the excess stuff out that we don't need, since we're gonna be redoing stuff completely. All right. So we've got this. That means we can start doing this. Just have to be careful I don't trap anybody in any spots. But we should be able to get all of this done fairly quickly. This will be a good move. And then as soon as we get the base organized, I'm going to try to finish up any of the rest of this, the taming volcanoes and the automation on this map, and redoing a few things to make it better. And then we're going to move over to Iridion and conquer it. That is my goal for this, you know, just to kind of let everybody know. That's kind of what I'm going to work towards. So, you know, we're making a little bit of a sacrifice in time and effort just to, hey, let's redo some stuff, right? So that we can move forward and make progress in the colony. Yes, we have some people we need to check skills on. Because I haven't been doing this for a while, so we better take a look, make sure we're good. You're going to go outside, so you're fine. We'll probably redo some of these guys, too. To look at, can we improve their morale situation? I mean, everybody's pretty good. There's a couple of the new guys that are, you know, a little bit lower on their morale cap, I guess you could say, but they're doing fine as well. Okay. So, making good progress here. We're going to be able to open this up and get it ready. So, that takes care of that. Still leaving this open for the moment because I'm just going to do a bunch of work in here and get things set up first. So, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so that's going to have to go there. And then, of course, we've got to set stuff. And we're gonna have to move stuff, obviously. So we will plan to do all of that. But I'm gonna get the top sealed in, and then we're just gonna open it up and work from inside the base. I think. You can see they can come down on this side. So let's go ahead and just do this. Seal that. Seal that. Put that in. Put that in. Yep. Let's get it done. Don't get trapped in there, though. Oh, well, they won't get trapped. Even if they get up here, they can get down and go. So, we're okay. Perfect. Look at that. All right, now this one's a little bit trickier. If I want to continue the base straight across, which I don't mind doing, I've got this big thing in the way. And it's either I move it and make it better, or I leave it and I build around it. Kind of tricky, that is. That's really tricky. I am actually not sure what to do with that. I mean, ideally, now that I think about it, I've got the top of the base right here. I could have just went straight across the bottom here and then started rebuilding. Is that what I want to do? Do I want to change this again? Well, you know, I mean, because this is, it's 4 all the way down to here. I mean, it means redoing all of this, including our kitchen. No, we won't. We'll leave it as is. let's, yeah. Obviously, we can do this part. And then we need to slowly fill this in. The only question is do I move this? I wouldn't object to moving it and then redoing where the cooling loops go, but it would be, I mean, it's not that it's like major difficulty to do, especially right now that our dupes go fast in getting things done. I'm gonna think about it. We will determine that in the next episode, everybody. Take care.